All right. Let's see. Who put up number 6? Nathan put up number 6. He said that was a function. He is correct. What did it mean to be a function?
The domains do not repeat.
The x's, the domains do not repeat. What about number 9? What was that test called?
Linear.
Vertical line test. It only hits once, and here it hits twice. So that's not a function. Y'all okay? All right. And so standard form. What was standard form? Not y equals x plus b. That's slope intercept. It's the x and the y are both on what side? They're both on the left, right? How do I move this guy over to the left? You add 3y. There you go.
I need freeze on that thing. I need to tell my son.
So, right here, which one of these comes first? The x, 4x, and then plus 3y equals 7. Y'all okay? There's on the freeze button right here.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yep. All right, so that's math workshop. Go ahead and get that up for right now. Here's what we're going to do. Quick, real quick. Grab your calendar that you should have gotten on the way in. If you didn't get one, they're on the table. All right. We've got a lot of things going on this week. What do you notice about tomorrow?
Quiz.
What kind of quiz? All right, here we go. You ready? Let's go over it. What's the first perfect? Bless you. What's the first one? 1. What's the next one? 4. What's the next one? Yep. Keep going. Come on. Yep. 64. 81. All right, you got 5 more. Uh-huh. Yeah. 1 more. That's your quiz tomorrow, 1 through 15, right? You're going to have 5 minutes to do it. That's it. No calculator and 5 minutes. Y'all okay? Yeah? Sure? Okay, that's it. It's going to take a whole 5 minutes. All right, and then what do you notice about Thursday? Quiz and the test. The test is going to take a whole 5 minutes to do, maybe 7. I might give you 7 since it's the whole thing, okay? Quiz is very easy. It's only on 2 sections. No good so far? All right, if you were absent Friday or Thursday, you got stuff waiting in the folder for you because that's where your notes are. Let's go ahead and get your notes, and we are turning to page 5. Yes. What about homework, page 3? Do we need to go over those? Do we need to go over page 3's homework? Yeah? All right, let's look at page 3 real quick. We're not turning it in, so don't freak out. So where are we at? We're doing f of x, which is 3x plus 2. 3's cancel, so you got 2 plus 2, which is 4. Y'all okay on that one? Yeah? All right. So h of x is negative 4x squared minus 2x plus 5. Okay, how do you square? How do you know that 16 is a perfect square? How's 16 a perfect square? 4 times 4, right? Well, how do you know that 100 is a perfect square? 10 times 10, right? So right here where it says 1/5 squared, how do I do that? What was 16 again? 4 times 4.
Yeah.
So how do I do this?
That'd be close by.
Yeah. So how do I do this 1/5 squared?
20.
Speak up, come on.
100.
There you go. 1/5 times 1/5, Jesse. Very good. All right, so that's 4 over 1 times 1 over 25, right? Okay? Sir? Look on Thursday? Did you look on Thursday? Is it in there? That's Friday back. Thursday's one above. Is it in there? Neither one of them? Did you take the test with us on Thursday?
Yes.
Then you should have them, baby. You got them on Thursday. Yeah. It's okay. Alright, let's see. This is 2 over 1, so that's negative 2 over 5. How do you make 5 a fraction? 5. Golly, y'all sound dead. Are y'all okay? No?
All of our other teachers have our brains from.
Oh.
And so our fun period.
Alright, here we go. Stop it. So how do you add fractions and subtract fractions? Common denominator, you got 25, you got 5, and 1. What's the common denominator? Go. 25. This one's already 25. How do I make this one 25?
Multiply.
Yep, you do it to the bottom, you gotta do it to the top. What about this one? There you go. Alright, here we go. So we got negative 4 over 25 minus 10 over 25 plus, what's 25 times 5? 125. There you go. Alright, so what's negative 4 minus 10? Negative 14. And then plus 125. 111? There you go. We'll leave it like that. Ooh, it's h of 1/5. There you go. Good enough. Alright, turn to page 5. You ready? Alright, here we go. Page 5. Let's try to fly through this so y'all can get to some stuff and talk to each other and wake up a little bit today. Alright, here we go. Look at the title. What's the title of this lesson today?
Linear relations in front.
Ooh, so keep that in mind when we're doing this. You ready? So, you got a relation. It's a whole bunch of ordered pairs, and they're a straight line. Guys, what's another word for a straight line? What?
What?
Somebody just said it.
What?
What's another? Yeah, I guess you could say line segment, but not in algebra. That's in geometry. What's another? What's a one word? Another word for a straight line. Straight line. What's another word for straight line? No, read us the title again.
Linear.
So what's another word for straight line?
Linear.
Linear. There you go. Whew.
Wow.
Okay. Wow, our brains really are fried today. Goodness. All right, next one. Relations that are not linear. What do we call them? Non-linear. Oh my gosh. It's like final round of Jeopardy up in here. Okay, so like, look, you got this equation, x plus y equals 5, right? That's a linear equation. Y'all okay? It's a straight line. All right, here we go. A linear equation has only got add, subtract, multiply, and divide. And here's what we need to know. You ready? Variables cannot be multiplied together, and they can't appear in the denominator, okay? We're underlining them for a reason because we got a cheat sheet coming in just a second right here on these three. That's going to be our cheat sheet right here. All right, last thing. A linear equation does not contain variables with an exponent other than 1. And the graph of a linear equation is always a line. All right. We don't have to worry about the Okay. All right, here we go. Look at number 1. It says state whether it's linear or not linear. If it's not linear, tell me why. So, number 1, what's the equation when you graph a line? Y equals what? Mx plus b. There you go. Number 1, what can I do to get that to look like mx plus b? Go.
Okay, well, you can add the x.
Yes, sir, I can. So I would get 6y equals,
X plus.
there you go. I don't have enough room, so I'm going to come over here. All right, one more step. Divide by 6, there you go. So, does that look like, in a way, y equals mx plus b?
Kinda.
Kinda. So would you call that linear, or would you call that non-linear?
Linear.
I'd call that linear, yes, sir. But look at number 2. F of x is the same as what letter? Y. All right. What is the difference between this one and this one. What is it? Ooh, go back to your cheat sheet. You ready? Right here. Cannot have a variable in the denominator. Might want to make sure you get your cheat sheet. Get it, got it good? So linear or not linear on number 2? Not linear. Alright, here we go. Let me model to you how to write a sentence correctly. It's not it's not linear, right? It's not linear because, and ladies and gentlemen, the word because is spelled out. It is not B/C. It is because. You are not texting. Alright, because why?
Because of variables.
There you go. Sweet. Flip to the next page. Go. Alright, you see your partner? You looking at your partner? What is it? 3 through 6 on the next page, is that right? Alright, you and your partner get together. You're going to work 3 through 6. And then we're going to work the bottom part, 1 through 6 in a minute. Move up, get around, get the energy flowing so you're not sleepy.
So we're doing 3 through 6?
Yep, 3 through 6, and then we're going to come back and then we'll work together on with our partners. Hey guys, g of x. What's g of x the same as?
Y.
It's the same as y. Don't let it freak you out. Go.
What? Any for sure.
Yeah. The blue one, the big one.
I get just one.
Ethan, how you doing on 3 through 6 here? Finished? Yes. That is also one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How are you doing? Good. Lenny, go ahead. Yep. That's good. That's good.
No, not like. Like, Frankfurt or like.
I would not be the highest you want.
I would say number 4.
You don't have any money. How much money you want?
I said there's not what it means, like, but yeah.
So I was like, where's it at? And she said, yeah, that's not where his money is. Alright, what y'all get for number 3? Linear or not linear? Not linear. Why?
Because the variables can't be multiplied.
There you go.
Oh.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Alright, you got your cheat sheet back on the front? Flip back to your cheat sheet real quick. So what do you think the second thing on our cheat sheet is? There you go. Alright, keep going with your partners on the other one. Go. Keep going with your partners. Ooh, let me leave that there so y'all can see that. There we go. Alright, keep going.
Chill out, Brent. Chill out, Brent. Chill out. That's not a good conversation. Chill out. Chill out. That's probably who you like.
Wait, who?
That's why he was yelling so loud.
Yes. Alright, here we go. What about number 4? Linear or not linear? Linear.
Crap, Jesse.
Okay, look, right here. Y equals mx plus b. What is the 19 in y equals 19? It's the b. So you got y equals 19, right? What's the piece that's missing?
X.
So the slope had to be what to make the x go away? So this is originally like that. Does that make sense to everybody?
Oh.
What? Okay. All right, what about number 5? What?
We said linear.
Number 5 is linear. Yes, sir, it is. But what about number 6? Why? There you go. All right, flip back to your cheat sheet when you get done with that. So we'll come back to that in a minute. So what's my third one? There you go. Not have
Hey, Jesse.
an exponent other than 1.
Which practically means don't count.
No, well, 1 is an exponent. If you don't have an exponent, then that means you don't have a letter. Jack, you got all that written down, babe? Okay. Because x is huge. Get it good? Y'all okay? Yeah? No? Michaela, if I say duck, it's not coming for you, okay?
Break it down.
You cruising, buddy. Cruising.
Who?
No, I'm talking to Sawyer. He's trying to be funny. Alright, last thing.
He'd be a
Last
good
thing on
one
this
to
page.
me.
You ready? Any linear equation can be written in what form? Standard. We've been doing this for a while. Okay, there's 3 things about standard. You ready? We talked about 2 of them. What's one thing about standard form? Cannot have.
A negative in front of the two A.
There you go. So remember, you got A, B, and C are your numbers. The leading one cannot be negative. So that's the first thing. What's the second thing you cannot have? You can't have fractions, right? Remember on number 4? All right. How do we get rid of those fractions on number 4? Common denominator, which is what in this case? 12. 12 over 1. Please make sure that you multiply the 5 as well as the fractions. That was some of our downfall on our test, is that you only multiply the fractions. All right, the third thing is that your integers cannot have a common factor other than 1. So there's 3 things. No leading negative, no fraction, and no common factor other than 1. Let me give you an example. Give me a number. 7. What's the common factor between those 3 numbers? 7. So it cannot have that, so you're going to divide by 7, and you would get x plus 2y equals 3.
So if it was all 3 numbers, that's what
It has to be all 3 numbers.
Yeah.
All right, you and your partner, we're going to work 1 through 6. Go. 1 through 6. So standard form, you got to have the letters on the left, right? Yep. Try to go on first. All 3 of them have to share that same common factor. You're only looking at these. These 2 have a common factor. This one is what? Again, are you talking to
What did you do?
I thought you grew her island, right? And then I realized it was like her last one. Yeah.
Alright, gentlemen, how you doing? There you go, there you go. Isaac, how you doing? You want to be extra? Is that 2? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So, right now, you can't have leading negative. So how do you get rid of that? You divide by. No. The only thing you want to change is the negative. What can I divide by? That's not going to change 2. But we'll change that to negative 1. What number did you divide by 2 that will never change? Divide everything by negative 1. Nice job. Nice job. Oh, I think it said label A, B, and C.
What do you mean?
Like this, look. Right? So A is what number? Hey guys, make sure you're labeling A, B, and C. A lot of us did not label A, B, and C. This is change the sign, right? And then label A, B, and C. First number, second number. Make sure you take the time with it, though, okay?
Don't we have to?
Oh, you're not with this? No, not with that. No, A, B, and C are just the numbers. I thought you meant with the equation. Yeah.
You do 12 as the denominator.
Put more hat on.
That day sucked. We had to run around the school less than 20. And that's the day I chose to wear my hat.
Yep.
So I thought we were gonna do something kind of fun. And then we were running, and I was like, this is shit. Okay.
Jack,
I'm so sorry.
how are you here?
You're really great.
This is the coolest paperweight I've ever seen in my entire life. I want to do it. You don't? I took it out when I first got a grab the first time with the calculator.
Or Kirsten, do you have a three? So where's your minus? Your minus will be x minus 2x.
I know not part of that.
Yeah. But no one's knowing we honored Alex. But individually, it's all three together. And then we're going to I know that you right here. Right now, you don't want to take
Everything else
Number 5.
Jesse, we got robbed.
Really? Why is there no
So I came home from Buffalo. And our Did you get robbed? Did Buffalo get robbed? Are you serious?
Sorry, how you doing? Just sit here.
The picture of the empty living room.
Was that hospital when I was done?
What'd they say?
Yes, ma'am.
I just number 5.
Did you go when you left?
Okay.
Did they drop you off? Like, kids. No, I thought, maybe Dad was just.
All right, have we checked our answers on 1 through 4? Yes? All right. Ethan put up number 5 for us. What about number 6? Are we still working on that one? No? All right, so let me put that up here real quick. So you get 8x plus 6y equals 10. What's the common factor between all three of those? 2. So that'd be 4x plus 3y. Perfect. All right, now look. Please make sure you put a equals a number, because if you just put a, b, and c underneath those, I don't know what you're doing. So like that. All okay?
Why you know algebra?
All right. If you did not finish 1 through 6, if you did not finish 1 through 6, it is for homework. It is for homework. If you do not finish 1 through 6, you better get tested. All right. Flip to the next page, number 7, or page 7. Excuse me. Yeah, but we got to graph them a certain way. All right. You can stay with your partner. You can stay with your partner, because I'm going to do one with you. I'm positive, because I'm only going to do this one, then you're going to do the other two. So. Plus, I got another squishy chair right here. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Okay, look at the directions. The directions do not say to just graph that the way you're used to graphing. What do the directions say to do?
Find the x-intercept and the y-intercept of each of the graph of each question.
And then graph using those, right? All right, let's look at this. Let's just pretend for a second. Pick a number on the x-axis, any number.
Y.
A number. A number. Pick a number. 7. All right, right here. Let's pretend. Let's do an example. Focus. Let's do an example. Okay. Let's pretend that we're picking a number that's 7. What is that ordered pair right here on the x-axis? 7 and 0. That is the x-intercept, right? So if we were to find the x-intercept, where is that 0? For which letter? It's for y, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Yeah. All right, so right here, when we find the x-intercept, we're going to plug in 0 for y.
Please excuse the interruption. I need all madrigals to go to the choir room at this time. Thank you.
Okay, so what's the only letter there that we can solve for? X. So we're going to subtract 8. And so we get negative 8 equals negative 4x. And then we're going to divide by negative 4. And our x-intercept is at 2. So then we go to x-axis. And we put a point at 2.
Wait, how did you get the 7?
It's just an example.
Oh.
This is just an example. So we're inside. All right, here we go. We're going to do another example. You ready? Now pick a number, Ethan, any number on the y-axis. Oh, Lord. 6. Okay, look. If keyword, if you were to graph that point at 6, what would be that ordered pair? 0 and 6, right, Ethan? So now look at where that 0 is. Where is it at? Which is what letter? The x. So now when I go to find my y-intercept, I'm going to plug in 0 for x. And so that's just 0 plus 8. So my y-intercept for this particular graph is at 8.
Wait, isn't the y-intercept the third number?
The third number?
Like in y with x plus b, isn't
Yeah.
it b? What?
Yep. But I got to make sure you show me some work so I know what you're doing. Alright. Okay, you try 2 and 3 with your partner, and whatever we don't finish today is for homework. But if you finish everything, what's your homework? Study for what tomorrow? Private squares quiz. Alright, 2 and 3, go. 2 and 3.
Wait, why are you asking me to take away the number?
So that I can show you where the 0 was. So look at the first one. The first one was 7, 0, right?
Right.
The 0 is in the y spot. So to find the x-intercept, you're going to plug the 0 in for the y. Then the other one, the 0, 6, the 0 is in the x spot. To find the y-intercept, you plug in the x. Opposite. Okay, alright, try that. You guys know. Number 2. X-intercept is X, and y-intercept is the letter.
Oh, wait.
There you go. X actually is 6. There you go. Now if you go to the y-intercept, what letter should be left? The y. There you go. There you go. How you doing, Isaac? Erase all that. Two X plus 0.
Wow.
Number 3, Jack. Number 2.
I'm trying to figure it out on my phone.
Oh.
Sorry, I heard what you said.
Okay, look right here, number 1, okay? Number 1. I need to plug in, plug in 0. So that's the only letter left is X. I need to plug in 0. The y-intercept. The only letter left.
My dad does.
Okay, so right, X-intercept.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Alright, look what you got. What do I need, where do I need to plug in 0? So the only letter left is X. Right, 2X. Plus 3. 0 equals 12.
Can it be in a decimal?
Oh, okay, so now you got 2X equals 0. Got it? Alright, Kayla, just make sure you got it. What you got?
I get it down.
Moist doesn't bother me as much as ointment. Just the word ointment. God. Ointment. Get your ointment out. Ointment. Still my granddad used it all the time.
On him?
Yo, he shot his finger off, they have to rub stuff on it. Ointment.
I just call it cream.
Nah, bud. Ointment.
I'm not.
Ointment.
Yeah.
You gotta listen to crying.
Say some cream. I say, can I rub some cream on that?
Can I get some ointment for this sore? No, it's still recorded.
That's bad.
We need some ointment. Remember that guy that jumped the road? He was like, I'm hungover. I'm hungover.
Michaela's actually you back.
I told you that guy was hot. I ate a jalapeno. I got $5 on my nose. Was she like the third hottest pepper in the world? I didn't know.
Ethan, how you doing, dear? Keep it out, keep it check. We're not done yet.
Some ointment.
Alright, what y'all get is the x-intercept for number 2? 6 sounds about right. Alright, what'd you get for the y-intercept? 4?
Wait, would it be 6 or negative 6?
It would be positive 6. I'll be there in just a second.
How'd you get negative?
How'd you get negative?
I do.
Oh man, you don't.
Something's not right.
You want some?
I don't know how to do it.
No, it's okay.
What is it? Oh, what is that?
He shot himself.
What is that?
It's like you're suicide.
Every time you say my ass is free,
Every time I see it,
no, 1 second, we can't see you.
it's not like you said his name.
No one's standing wide.
Martin uses such profanities in the splash.
Go and suck the green slices every day.
My dad. Like, this is what I'm telling you. I don't know what's up. Play him when he is like, oh, she's teaching me stuff. And then it's like, I feel bad for her. That finger got shut off. What did they keep talking about?
Yeah, so you don't need another way. I don't know where you backed up, son.
For my dad. I'm gonna wait till I get home.
Your homework is instead of your purpose squares.
Okay.
Yes, later.
Oh, but it's so cool.
Alright, so look, X intersect at the M. You gotta plug in, you gotta have X left. So where would you plug in 0 so that X is one left? There you go, so you got 3X minus 4 times 0 minus 6. That's 0, right?
There was also during the drought.
Right, well, 0 minus 6. Yep, so you got 3X minus 6. Alright, what'd you get for your x-intercept on number 3? 7 is correct. So, let's see. Just put it right there, I'll get it. Alright, what about for your x-intercept? I mean, for your y-intercept?
Negative 5.2.
That sounds about right. So we got, let's see, negative 4y equals 21.
He's got a new.
But, hold on a minute, how do you graph negative 5.25? Well, I don't guess. Where it's
It's like a estimation.
you kind of estimate. Where is it at? Little past what number?
Guesstimate.
Little past negative 5. There you go. Now, if you are finished, and only if you are finished, and you have all 3 correct, now you may pack up. Your homework is 2 things tonight. Your homework is 1 to study for your perfect squares quiz tomorrow, 1 through 15. And second of all, if you did not finish number 3, or if you did not finish your standard form, 1 through 6, they need to be finished. All right, you have 2 minutes, and I need my chairs put back where they're supposed to be, and then we're done.